When was the last time your pig leaned against you, full weight, no reason, and you actually stopped to think about what that meant? Most owners feel it every day. Most owners assume it is nothing. Comfortable pig, warm leg, end of story. But what if that one small moment, that casual lean, is the single clearest declaration of love a pig is capable of making? And what if there are 9 more signals exactly like it happening around the house every single day, and nobody is paying attention? That is what this video is about. My name is Bob, and after more years of raising these animals than my back appreciates, here is what most people completely miss about how pigs show love. There is a fear that almost every pig owner carries quietly. Nobody posts about it. Nobody brings it up at the vet. But it sits there in the background. Does she actually love me, or am I the person who opens the fridge? It is a real question. And the reason it haunts people is that pigs are food-motivated animals. That is a fact. They will do remarkable things for a treat. So when a pig runs towards someone, how is anyone supposed to know if that is love or dinner? The answer is in the details. And once those details become visible, the question disappears. The first signal is the greeting check. Every pig greets differently, and the difference reveals everything. A food-driven greeting looks like this. The pig hears the fridge, hears a bag crinkle, hears footsteps near the kitchen, and comes running. Fast, direct, nose already working. But a love greeting is a completely different pattern. The pig hears the front door, not the fridge. She comes to the door before any food is involved. She does not go straight for the hands. She makes contact with the body first, a press against the leg, a nudge against the knee, sometimes a full circle around the ankles. That is not hunger. That is a pig saying, "You were gone and that mattered." And here's the detail that makes it unmistakable. A pig greeting out of hunger will stop the moment food appears somewhere else. She will redirect instantly. A pig greeting out of attachment will finish the greeting first, complete the full body press, the circle, the nudge sequence, even if someone else drops food in the kitchen. The greeting takes priority over the fridge. That is the test. And it is one of those things that, once noticed, cannot be unseen. The second signal is following. Not to the kitchen, everywhere. A pig that follows someone from room to room, even when there is no food involved, is not being clingy. She is maintaining proximity. In a pig herd, staying close to a specific individual is a deliberate social choice. It means that person is her preferred companion, not her leader, not her provider, her person. The pig equivalent of choosing a seat next to someone at a table with 20 open chairs. The third one is the soft grunt. Most pig owners hear it constantly and never stop to think about what it is. It is a low, quiet, rhythmic sound, almost like a hum. Pigs make this sound exclusively in the presence of individuals they trust. It is not a request. It is not a complaint. It is a contact call. The pig version of humming while walking beside someone. It means I know where you are and I am content that you are here. If a pig goes silent around someone, that is neutral. If she grunts softly, that is warmth. The interesting part is that each pig develops a slightly different pattern. Some grunt in short bursts. Some produce a long, rolling hum that lasts 10 or 15 seconds. Some only do it while walking. Some do it while lying still. Over time, an owner starts recognizing the specific pattern their pig uses, and that recognition is mutual. The pig knows whether the person is listening. And if the grunt gets no response for long enough, some pigs will get louder or closer or both. Not out of annoyance, out of the same impulse that makes a person hum a little louder when no one seems to be around. Signal 4, the slow blink. This one is borrowed from the same evolutionary toolkit that cats use, and it works identically. A pig that looks at someone and slowly closes her eyes, holds them shut for a full second, then opens, is communicating safety. Blinking is vulnerability. Predators do not close their eyes around threats. A slow blink directed at a person means, I feel safe enough around you to stop watching. Most owners see this dozens of times a week and think the pig is sleepy. 5 is the sleep position. Where a pig chooses to fall asleep says more about trust than any waking behavior. A pig that sleeps in the open, belly partially exposed, in the same room as a person, is not being lazy. She is choosing the most vulnerable state possible in the presence of someone she trusts. But there is a layer beyond that. A pig that falls asleep while physically touching someone, a leg, a foot, a hand, is making a statement louder than anything she could do while awake. She is saying, "I feel safe enough to lose consciousness next to you." That is not habit. That is a decision made by an animal with a very active threat detection system. 6. Bringing objects. This one catches people off guard. Some pigs develop a habit of picking up a blanket, a sock, a shoe, a toy, and carrying it to a specific person. Not playing with it, carrying it and dropping it nearby. This behavior has been observed in social mammals as a form of gift-giving. The pig is not asking for play. She is offering something she values to someone she values more. Not every pig does this, but the ones that do it consistently, and almost always to one person. 7. The check-in lap. This is different from the full lap climb that we covered in the last video. The check-in is quicker. The pig walks over, climbs up, stays for roughly 10 to 20 seconds, then gets down and goes back to whatever she was doing. She was not cold. She was not hungry. She was confirming that the connection is still intact. Think of it as a pig version of walking into a room, making eye contact with the person who matters, and walking back out. Nothing was needed. The contact itself was the point. 8 is the vulnerable belly show without being asked. In the previous video, we talked about the belly leg signal during sleep, but some pigs do it while fully awake. They walk up to someone, flop onto their side, and expose the belly. No scratching was requested. No cue was given. A pig choosing to show the most vulnerable part of the body to a specific person, while fully alert, is a conscious declaration of trust. It is not an invitation to rub the belly. It is a statement. And honestly, that is the part that gets people when they finally understand what it means. 9. The ear position during approach. This one is subtle and most people never notice it. When a pig approaches someone she trusts, her ears relax. They soften, tilt slightly forward or to the sides, lose all tension. When a pig approaches a stranger or something uncertain, the ears go rigid, upright, alert. The difference is small but consistent. A pig walking toward a person with floppy, relaxed ears is walking towards someone she has already decided is safe. Every single approach is a micro-test of the relationship, and the ears report the result before the pig even makes contact. 10. Choosing to be in the room. This is the quietest sign of all, and it might be the most important. A pig that has full access to the house, multiple rooms, comfortable spots everywhere, and consistently chooses to be in the same room as one specific person, is making a choice that has nothing to do with food, temperature, or comfort. It is pure preference, and that preference, repeated day after day, week after week, is the closest thing a pig has to saying, "I love you." Not through a grand gesture, through 1,000 small ones. There is something worth noticing about this one. Pigs do not choose the room, they choose the person in it. Move to the kitchen, the pig follows. Move to the bedroom, the pig relocates. Move outside, the pig shows up at the door. The room itself is irrelevant. The pattern is about proximity to one specific human. And when a pig does that consistently for months, the data is in. The verdict is clear. She made a choice, and the choice was not the couch. So here's the thing about all 10 of these signals. None of them are dramatic. None of them are loud. None of them involve running towards someone or doing tricks for treats. They are quiet, repetitive, and easy to miss. And that is exactly why most pig owners carry that secret fear. They are looking for love in human terms, big displays, obvious affection, and missing it in pig terms, which is soft, steady, and constant. The next video is going to be heavier. There are things that most pig owners do every single day out of genuine love for their pig, and the pig experiences them as stress. Not all of them are obvious. Some of them are going to be uncomfortable to hear. But that is the deal with this channel, the honest version, even when it is not the easy one.